First of all, I really want to start by saying thank you to Jay Shetty Certification School for giving us tools and giving us this opportunity to be here, to share our messages, to share our stories, and of course, empower our fellow coaches and fellow students. So today, my agenda was here that I really wanted to share how the messaging, simplifying our messaging and clarifying our messaging is so important to build our businesses. So of course, as a students, when we're on the other side on the business, we all think, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. We all have these shiny objects that are going around and we think there's an overnight success waiting for us. But that's not true. And actually, it's not true, but it's also not, it's not that it's not possible. It is possible. And so I wanted to share one of the analogy that I have been using in clarifying my messaging system and building my business. So I wanted to share it with you all today. So imagine one of those, I'm pretty sure you've seen those manual camera lenses where there's only one specific focal point at which you take pictures and the picture comes crisp and clear. Now, if you zoom in too much, what happens? It fizzes out. What about if you zoom out too much? Same, it fizzes out and you don't get the clear picture. Similarly with our messaging. If our messages are not clear and not specific and simple, our clients or our ideal clients won't get to come to us. And then we won't have the discovery calls or we won't be able to make the impact that we're looking to make. So I wanted to share that how important it is to do all the necessary messy work that behind the scene happens, which nobody knows because everybody thinks it's such a glorious work. But when it comes to clarifying and sitting and working through our business models, it's a hard work. But guess what? Jay knew that we all could do it, right? Jay knew we all could do it. Our coaches, our supervisors, our mentors, everybody knew we all could do it. And that's why we are here in this space. So that's how messaging is. It's that secret sauce that we need on simplifying and clarifying. So we all have to go through the messy process. And thank God we have JSCS support. We get so many tools during our alumni and during our school when we're going through the curriculum. So it's so important to go through the process and answering those messy questions, because sometimes we might feel like I don't want to tap into it because it touches our pain points. It triggers us. And so we don't want to, it feels uncomfortable, so we don't get to it. But it's important for you to get to it. And of course, follow and you might have seen on last 4 days of conference, of course, director of our school, Kavitaria, was mentioning so many wisdom, so many nuggets to clarifying our messages, how to take our clients from point A to point B. So next, I wanted to share how can we do this point A to point B? Because trust me, when we hear these messages and conferences, it sounds so cool and we think we're going to do it. But when we sit to do the messy work, it's hard. So 3 things that I want to share, and maybe you can do it because I have tried it and it works. First of all, listen carefully. Listen carefully what your clients are saying, and also listen to the things that they're not saying, because that's where the messaging is hidden. Number 2 is humans have core values of being seen, being heard, being valued. So we need to figure out how can we make our clients feel heard, seen, and valued. And number 3 is how can we assure our clients that they are the hero of their story and we are the guide? We're just there to hold their hands, because we all know as coaches, we learn that we all have our answers within. So that's the secret sauce behind simplifying and clarifying our messages. Another thing is for simplifying our message is we need to clarify and to show up, because we all need to show up on social media nowadays, because that's the technology world right now we're living in. So first thing is to remind ourselves, why am I doing this? Because we're all going to see the shiny objects. I've been through it where I want to be on media. I want it to be on national television, but it's not easy. It's not like you wake up and you get to be there. We have to do the work. And so reminding ourselves, why do I want to do it? So I want to impact billions of lives with Jay Shetty, right? My mission is that I want to help one parent every day. So what is it that I need to do? So reminding ourselves why. The second thing is we really need to do our mindset shift work, which of course in our alumni group, we have had tremendous support, tremendous help on working on our belief system, learning from each coaches. So that's the necessary step. And the third one is we really need to cut down on our choices. Which social media do I want to show up on? How do I want to show up? What products do I want to share? There's so much that we really need to work on, but also remember that universe has big plans for us, and our job is to just claim it and just be a super attractor.